over the hundreds of years, we evolved from a blacksmith to a manufacturer, developer of premium home appliances. Over these years, a few things were constant. Our focus on quality, our focus on details, on craftsmanship and on design.
What's the difference when you first come to China, see this market, after 2 years?
I see the polarization is getting stronger and stronger between the true luxury brands and the stability that that's bringing and the rest of the market, where the rest of the market is struggling in a weaker economic environment. The true luxury brands are still doing very well. It also means that people who have the money and can spend it still have the money.
Yeah.
It didn't change over the last years.
Yeah.
And that's a constant.
They change middle class here.
Middle class has more challenges, and they may be not now the customer of luxury brands, but the true high net worth individuals are still there.
过去1年，消费市场呈现出复杂多变的态势，奢侈品行业首当其冲。有数据显示，2024年全球个人奢侈品市场销售额与2023年相比下降2%。另一方面，消费分层更加明显，从单纯的价格分化演化成生活方式的区隔。高净值人群对顶奢品牌表现出浓厚兴趣，而且更加看重品牌背后的产品创新和文化共鸣。德国奢侈品牌榜单上只有一家家电品牌，那就是诞生于1683年黑森林小镇的加格纳。为了适应市场变化，近年来加格纳从专注 B 端豪宅商业逐步拓展到 C 端市场。2025年3月18日，北京品牌店家府在北京国贸商城启幕，成为其北方市场的关键展示窗口。值此时点，本期商旅对话对谈博熙家用电器集团大中华区高级副总裁兼首席销售和营销官胡博翰，共同探寻在经济波动之下顶奢家电加格纳的逆势发展样本，以及100年历程中品牌哲学的变与不变。
You know, when I first arrived at this store, I see they're very traditional Chinese aesthetic design combined with German articraft. You can introduce the whole design concept.
Right. The material for the bricks, we used recycled building materials. So
Sustainable
from old houses here from northern China. And this is done in a way that each brick is unique. And it gives also a very lively pattern here on the wall. And the good thing is that it's recycled, so it's sustainable. And it can continue and continue. It has a very long perspective like we have as a brand as well.
Yeah, so I can see all the details, all focus on the natural and hand art and sustainable design, right?
Right. It's about handcraft, it's about craftsmanship and a very long-term perspective. It should last for a long time.
One of the most classic. Can I open?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Because I can see through, they're very beautiful royal blue. What's the material?
It's enamel. It's enamel.
Wow.
So this is our icon oven. It's a very large oven. And what is very special, the material used for this is enamel. It's made from stone. And it's very easy to clean and will last for a long time.
Yeah, this one I see.
And if you look at the design, this design is actually timeless. We have this oven already for many years. And the design stays very original, and that's one of the characteristics also for Gaggenau products. It is timeless.
At the brand, I want to deliver some message like the social kitchen, open kitchen. Is a design idea of this kitchen?
Absolutely. So we believe a kitchen should be more than a functional place where you prepare food, but it's also a center of your house where you want to meet friends, where you are in touch with your family members at a certain time of the day to spend some time, relax together.
I see this. This is one of the most popular products, right?
Right.
Yes. Can I?
Yeah, sure you can. So this is a hood that will absorb the fumes when you're cooking. So when you don't use it, you don't see it. And when you use it, it has a very strong performance to take away the fumes and the odor.
It's almost invisible, but if you need it, it's very functional.
Yeah. So it's design and performance.
Combined together. So firstly, congratulations, open such a fantastic store at the most prestigious location in Beijing. So what's your strategical consideration underlying this opening of this brand store in Beijing?
Thank you very much. We're also very happy with this location. Here we want to meet people from Beijing and from northern China. So we believe there are many people here who like the quality and design of our brand. And here we want to show them the products in the right environment and want them to also experience how our products are working and what kind of nice food you can prepare with the products. So in this Gaggenau showroom, the northern Chinese design meets the Western design and craftsmanship.
And I just saw that a very beautiful nail wall with 342 nails on that wall, which remark the long journey of this brand. I think it's no easy feat for any brand with such a long history. So, and this whole process was the most unforgettable or significant challenges for the Gaggenau.
Yeah. So you're right, we have a very long history. So the company was founded more than 350 years ago as a nail forge, so as a blacksmith who produced nails in the Black Forest. And over the hundreds of years we evolved from a blacksmith to a manufacturer, developer of premium home appliances. Over these years a few things were constant. Our focus on quality, our focus on details, on craftsmanship and on design. And this is what people appreciate, and this is also what we continue to do because it's in the DNA of our brand, and that's what we want to express here also in this showroom.
So actually in this long journey, how has it become, we can see, maybe the only one brand which mark onto the top luxury list in the world, but as a home appliances?
You're right, we're the only luxury brand in home appliances brand in the world. We achieved this by having no compromises, always going for the best materials, basic materials, and only settle for the best design and quality. And if you constantly do that and touch the consumers with this spirit, that's the only reason that you can continue so long in a successful role.
And we know that things always change, and according to the different market environment, different cultural market, but what's the changing and unchanging brand philosophy?
So we want to be more than just a luxury home appliances manufacturer. We believe that the kitchen is a social place where people spend time together with their family and their friends. It's an important place. And in China also the kitchen is evolving more and more from a functional place where you cook to a social place where you want to spend time. And this is a trend that we're following and where we want to influence as well. And that you can see it also behind us here. This is more than a kitchen. This is also a place where you want to sit with your friends, drink a good glass of wine and spend time.
So I believe you already become the experts for the Chinese consumers. So from your observation, how does contemporary Chinese consumers, maybe young consumers, their perceptions and demands of luxury and high-end evolved this year?
For younger Chinese consumers, a brand should be more than functional, should offer more than functional options. The story behind is important, the substance behind the brand is very important. And that's why Gaggenau has a very good chance in China, because it has a very long heritage and stands for quality and sustainability. And this is a trend that I expect to continue in China, that especially for high net worth individuals, people who can afford it, the substance of the brand is essential.
You think that's one of the reasons you did a very good job, had a very unforgettable performance last year against the backdrop of the whole economic and market environment?
Yeah, I believe focusing on these topics helped us grow, and I believe it's only the beginning. So that's why we continue to invest now in China, now in Beijing, and soon also in other cities, because the potential is huge for a brand as Gaggenau in China.
What's your strategy as a key to the success in Chinese market?
We have a strong cooperation with project developers. That's very important in China, to be fully engaged with project developers in the early phase when the project is starting, so they take into account our products, the space it needs, and the best fit in the kitchen. That has been our success for the last years. For now, we also want to focus on renovation of kitchens, renovation of apartments, and for that we are opening showrooms like this, to show the products in an environment with other brands, that people also understand what the level is of our brand, because in this place you find more luxury brands, and offer a space where you can get in touch with the consumer. And we believe that that will open up the North Chinese market for us.
Can you just mention how many stores currently in China?
We have a flagship store in China, in Shanghai, and we have 2 other showrooms, and now we are opening a showroom in a shopping mall, and we have plans to further expand that in the next years. In all the locations we show our complete product range, but in different scenarios. So in scenarios that fit to the lifestyle of the consumer. So a kitchen where you cook, but for instance also a room where you have tea, or a living room where you enjoy a good glass wine.
And you just mentioned some innovation. So can you maybe elaborate what kind of innovation inspirations you have tried this year?
The oven is one of our most prominent products. An oven offers a lot of opportunities, not only to roast your meat, but also to steam fish, vegetables in the right way, to bake bread. And the oven is an eye catcher in the kitchen, because it's a prominent product in the kitchen. And this year we will launch a completely new design line of ovens. So that's a major step. Another topic that I would like to mention is that, especially in Chinese cuisine, an extractor, a hood, is a very important product, because Chinese cooking typically produces a lot of fumes and odors, and we have hoods specially designed for Chinese cooking that are able to absorb all the fumes and odors with high performance Chinese cooking.
You know, in China, we like to talk about like 5-year plan or 10-year plan. So let's talk about next decade. What's your plan expansion, both in China and the global market?
Yeah. So 5 years is already quite long in China. Considering the Chinese speed, you need to adapt fast. For the next years, we expect that more and more renovation of apartments will be important. Yes. The real estate market, the luxury real estate market, will be quite stable, but more and more apartments need to be renovated because they're 10 or 15 years old. So we expect that in the next years it will be essential to offer a good solution for people who want to renovate their apartment and need some inspiration and help to solve that and to upgrade their apartment. And there we want to support, to offer solutions for consumers and inspire consumers in making the right choices.